will not fail.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Un momento. Allow me. Sorry, babe. It's not you, it's me.
Your fate is sealed.
With extreme pressure.
We will not fall that easily.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
There is nowhere to run.
You got off easy this time.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Bună ziua.
Do we really care if Lilith takes over the Southwest? It's already a blistering hellscape.
You're looking well, Chief.
Hunter?
It's hotter than the devil's you-know-what here.
You look deep in thought. It is concerning.
Hey, answer this for me. What does commitment mean to you? Not marriage, although if you're asking, I do.
It is a promise to a person or position.
Oh, what a cute cookie-cutter answer.
It is true. I respect and honor my commitments until the end.
Yeesh, you make it sound so easy. This might come as a surprise to you, but I don't really mind commitment. Stability can be good,
But...
but, and it's a big but, it's scary. I can handle just about anything, but when things get too good or too comfy.
You start to feel as though it will all go away.
We have a winner! Claim your prize after the show. Spoiler alert, it's me.
It is a valid fear, but you must not let it control you.
Easier said than done, Hunter. Maybe someday. I know it's all in my head, but habits are hard to break.
Getting it out in the open is a good way to start tackling the issue.
And we both know I've got a lot of those. You must have read my diary. You know me. I'm always game for distractions.
You and me in the suit are really getting the hang of working together.
Look at us. Two undead heroes doing hero stuff. I'd count cards if I knew how to do math.
Oh, hey.
You don't make a bad first impression.
I did not expect to meet you here.
For real, having confessional in a church? It's like somebody couldn't think of anywhere better.
You wish to confess something?
You may have noticed that I mess around a lot. I'm the handsome, super buff comedic relief of the Abbey. Get this, it's all an act. I'm actually a magician.
No, really? You had me fooled.
I'm a master baiter, Hunter. You just couldn't see it until now.
And now that I have, I am scarred for life like you.
Touché, Hunter.
Touche yourself, Deadpool.
Oh, I need no encouragement.
So why do you turn everything into jokes?
It's a hell of a lot easier than being vulnerable and showing my entire ass. No one gets to see that for free.
Do you ever get tired of keeping up this charade?
Oh, you want to play charades? Here I thought we were having a serious conversation about how I'm completely faking it.
So why put on this act if it is all fake?
It protects me, and it pushes the people I care about far away. We all know there's never a happy ending when I'm involved.
Well, that does not sound like a way to live.
What would you do in my position then, huh?
I do not know, but pushing your loved ones away is not good.
It is if it keeps them above the ground.
They deserve to know you are worried.
Ooh, did you see that? You gave me chills just now. Ugh, I hate it when you're right.
You should know by now that I usually am. But there is something else you should know. None of us truly know what we are doing.
Coming from you, that's rich.
I do not always have it all figured out.
You sure put on a good show. You ever worried about breaking down?
All the time. I try not to let it consume me.
The cool as a cucumber approach. A classic strat. Not sustainable, though.
We all just need to hold it together until the end. Then, we can take a minute to ourselves.
I'm clenched up all the time, Hunter. It makes my muscles look bigger. Look, I'm glad we cleared the air, but don't go telling people I'm actually a giant softie. I'd still like to keep my badass card.
I think our colleagues would enjoy seeing this side of you.
Not as much as I enjoy being a menace. Sorry, Hunter. I'm gonna keep it on the DL for now.
Is that the Deadpool lockdown?
See? You get me! When you don't want to talk about something, you stick it in the hole.
Hey! Funny how we keep running into each other like this.
Howdy, partner. What's crackin'?
You seem quite brisk today.
Why shouldn't I be? Got a full 8 last night, just started a new supplement, and I've got a renewed outlook on my future.
Can I try your supplement?
Sure, but Gutsplosion Choco-Loaded Peanut Butter Protein Powder is calorically dense, so limit your intake to your 2-hour workout days. Now, I'd offer to spot you right now, but I'm chasing down a story.
A story?
I had this revelation. You know I'm a trained journalist. I get a thrill when I break open a big corporate conspiracy or report on a public good.
So, you want to do more reporting?
Yeah. We've been so busy fighting Lilith and vampires with a Y that I haven't had time. I'm feeling this itch in the back of my head telling me to get out there and dig up some dirt.
If you really want to uncover a conspiracy, find out who has been eating the pickled Barghest paws.
Why?
Last week we had a dozen. This week, only one left.
So what?
So, pickled Barghest paws are ritual ingredients. Who in their right mind would eat them?
Well, first off, you really need to label that stuff so I know it's not a midnight snack. Second, I'm thinking much bigger than stories for the Abbey newsletter. I want to look into Dracula's history with the new breed vampires. What was his grand plan? How did he get into a feud with Mephisto? And is it true that a secret cabal of vampires controls the internet?
That all sounds interesting.
Probably shouldn't say anything more at this point. You never know who could be listening.
In the Abbey? No one can spy on us here.
Exactly. Wink, wink. Let's keep this between us, okay?
So, Eddie, I overheard what you said about the Dracula investigation.
Ah, crap. You're the last person I wanted to hear that. Look, I'm sure you think it's a bad idea, but...
No. Do you maybe, I don't know, need another set of hands on this?
You want to help me?
Yeah, just like old times.
The old times where you got me fired from my dream job?
Okay, like new times. You know what I can do. Tell me how I can pitch in.
What if you're a double agent working for the vampires?
Come on, Eddie. You know me. I'm barely a single agent. Definitely single. Sort of. It's complicated.
The symbiote says you aren't lying, so I guess we can give it a try. As long as you do what I say.
Sure thing. You know, I think this could actually be fun.
Really? For who?
Konnichiwa, friendo.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
Until next time. Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest.
Ready to work? We need any advantage we can get. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. Later.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
It's not much, but I have met.
I have some words to contribute. You ever notice how pop culture never gets witches right?
I do not know if you noticed, but I am not exactly an expert on pop culture, Wanda.
I know I have. There are old, outdated tropes of witches flying around on broomsticks, turning children into mice with potion-laced chocolate, using glamours to change the color of our hair. Real witches don't just wiggle their nose and get the dishes to do themselves. Real magic comes with a price, and real witches end up paying it. It's not all magic wands and midnight margaritas.
Have you ever considered teaching these filmmakers a lesson?
What, like casting a spell on them?
Well, I was thinking more of a hex.
I'm pretty sure that's a waste of my energy.
Are there any depictions of witches you do like?
Just the ones that have cats as familiars. Reminds me of Agatha and Ebony.
It's good to see you and not trying to...
I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. As hard as Sarah tried to keep you out of the tower, you always found your way back in, just in time to wake her up at the crack of dawn.
What have you been doing, Ebony?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Hunter, hello.
What's up?
You look well.
I think we're going to get along, Hunter. I'm starting to feel like a real member of the team.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter? Ah, of course. I was worried you might forget to.
Getting word of another attack. Vampires in Central Park. Right before dawn. Can you imagine?
Dawn.
I knew this was coming, just not so soon.
The city is in enough chaos.
We'll handle it. No problem.
Ah, Blade. Ever the optimist, hmm?
There's 2 months I'll never get back.
I'm ready if you are.
Look at them. The sun will be up any minute now. They don't seem to care.
Then let's make them care.
You can all join Lilith together.
Again.
Yes, I'm afraid they'll have to cancel their picnics and ball games for today.
I'm sure they're more worried about surviving.
As they should be.
Force to be reckoned with.
I'm on it. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Watch me.
quite fixated on me. I know this must pain you, Blade, to see your turf overrun like this. All that work.
Kinda seems like you're trying to piss me off.
Am I that transparent? In honesty, I heard you fight harder when you're angry.
I'm fond of that tactic myself, Doctor. As you can see, he doesn't always buy it.
Or maybe I only play along when I feel like it.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better? Now that was something.
I'll make quick work of you.
Is this what you had hoped for?
Get some.
I hope to break my resolve.
You're only making me angry.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Without sunlight to fall back on, my job is about to get a lot harder.
You seem to have plenty of other tools, or swords, and you're...
Nothing scares a vampire more than the sun. It sure motivated you.
Fair point.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
Let's do this! Come get it.
They do not fear the sun.
Give them something to fear.
No. Allow me!
So, the wait is finally over. How long has it been since you felt the sun on your face, Dracula?
Centuries. From a Lilith fact, which you already knew that, Blade. And thanks to your unlikely ally, Dr. Morbius, I will bask in the dawn for eternity.
I cannot allow that!
Time to bleed. Give the mother my regards in hell.
You had my complete confidence.
Tried harder.
Payback's gonna be fun.
My children will finally know true freedom. The night.
You rule the night? Maybe in some rat hole in Transylvania, but New York is
That is all about to change. Just as it began, your legacy ends with the rising sun.
It is too late for you.
I am impressed.
Here it goes.
Do you not realize who I am?
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Afterlife?
Get you for this.
Not good enough. blood will renew. To think I've come full circle. My salvation and my curse all began with you. A common refrain from vampires who haven't yet accepted.
Not everyone wants to feed on the innocent. You never did understand that.
I understood perfectly well. I just don't indulge in weakness.
It's not a take.
Leave some for the rest of us. Their time is short.
The other side should fear you, Hunter, if they don't already.
Lost children, you disappoint us, betray us, shed the blood of your own.
No one hurts you more than family.
Join us in the light. We won't ask again.
You won't. But not for the reason you think.
I don't understand. Why aren't you?
To mass-produce the serum, you diluted my sample. Yes, it protected you from the sunlight, but each use of your powers burned more of it away. You are, as they say, running on fumes. And when those expire, so do you.
This isn't over.
It is, for now. Unless you'd care to stay for a walk in the park.
Back to the sewer, where he belongs.
Are you disappointed we didn't destroy him?
Nah, he always comes back. But knowing he's got to live with that humiliation almost makes it worth knowing you.
Nice, Hunter. You never lost your nerve. Congratulations, Hunter. Dracula's vampires suffered a major loss today.
You deserve the credit, Doctor. You did good work today.
The sunlight serum is so diluted it no longer poses a threat. The vampires have been cast back into the night, where they belong. I don't think I can properly express my relief. Hunter, if you had not been there to lean on throughout all this, I do not know how I would have survived.
This plague of vampires put stress on the whole team. We supported each other.
You are too kind. I'm glad I found such a welcoming family of heroes. And about that, Hunter, you should know that I will remain committed to the Midnight Sun's greater mission. You all helped me in my time of need. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Your support is much appreciated.
Marvelous. But before we move on, we must make one final decision regarding the sunlight serum.
We?
Oh, yes. I value your guidance. My prototype sample is no more. but I still possess my research notes. I could continue my experiments in the hopes of curing myself and maybe others, unless the risk of it falling into the wrong hands seems too great.
If a cure is possible, you should continue to look for it. If someone tries to exploit your research again, we will be here to stop them.
I was hoping you would feel that way. I can't wait to get back to work. After this business with Lilith is settled, of course. Thank you for your help, Hunter. You don't make a bad first impression.
I wish all vampire threats were this easy to dismantle.
I can't believe I'm saying this aloud, but I think I figured out Dracula's master plan.
Go on.
There is a Lilith connection, but it's not direct. Dracula is acting like he knows the world is coming to an end. Didn't expect him to be an apocalypse prepper, but here we are. Think of every play he's backed so far. Some of his plans overlap, right?
I had noticed that.
That's because he's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. It doesn't matter what plans fail. As long as one succeeds, he wins. The good news is, we're foiling his plans faster than he's setting them in motion. If we keep nipping these buds, he'll have nothing left. Let's debrief on the latest. Looks like Dracula's plan went up in smoke. See what I did there?
I do. Is the sunlight serum truly gone?
Dracula still has a supply, but it's barely effective, as you experienced. For a master plan, this one was a real dud.
Dr. Morbius may have a different opinion.
Hey, if he deems it a bigger threat than I think it is, I'm happy to run it down. But for now, Central is tracking all mention of the sunlight serum or anything like it. Unless it finds something, I think we're done here. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a minute with Dracula, but when hasn't it?
See? I told you Morbius would come through for us. And I kept telling myself over and over until I believed it.
What do you think of Dracula hit by the Morbus? Yeah, I'm workshopping headlines. For an article I probably can't write. It's just instinct.
See? Blade is right. Nothing is better than the smell of burnt vampires.
Ah, so the vampires turned tail and ran into the night, where they can attack us from the shadows. This was a win, right?
So vampires aren't immune to the sun anymore? Make up your minds, people.
I don't know if I could have reversed the effects of the sunlight serum with my magic. It's best that it didn't come to that.
I don't think we've seen the last of Dracula, but I've got plenty of ass-kicking saved up for next time.
So I hear we kicked Dracula's undead butt? That's freaking awesome. 2 months of fighting.
You were right, Blade. Morbius proved very useful today.
You know, even I'm impressed that he stared down Dracula.
So, did the two of you bury the hatchet?
We're not exactly friends, but I appreciate his experience in the field.
Sounds like someone is developing a grudging respect for the living vampire.
Okay, sure. Just don't tell him I said that.
You know, grudging respect is the first step to real friendship.
It's time to drop this, Hunter.
It seems we can finally put this ordeal with Morbius's serum behind us.
Thankfully, we have more important things to focus on now.
Hunter, thank you for not being overly harsh with Morbius.
I only did what seemed to be right at the time.
I would say you are wise beyond your years, but you have more years than most of us put together. Maybe that's what makes you so discerning.
And still no wrinkles.
Indeed. I am just glad that Morbius found some peace of mind. I am familiar with that journey. It's not easy. Be proud of your part in that, Hunter. Despite his setback, do not consider Dracula defeated. He has survived centuries for a reason.
If we run into those vampires again, they'll be roadkill.
Call me an idealist, but shining a light exposes the darkness for what it is.
Bunazua.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
It's hard to keep secrets from myself. For once, my failure of science has worked to our advantage.
What's shaking, Bacon?
Yes, hello.
I almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool. Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.
The Sorcerer Supreme is a role only one mortal in a generation can hold.
Fancy titles impress the illusion of rank upon the world, but that's all it is. A name for one who understands much, and yet so little at the same time. I am merely a man with a very useful set of skills who worked to fill a niche.
I will light a beacon every step of the way.
The doubt never crossed my mind. You have my gratitude, Hunter.
Perhaps the Sorcerer Supreme could conjure me up an ice cream cone?
Due to Stark's contractual obligations, I can only offer Avengers-themed flavors. Nobody needs the caloric marvel that is Hulka burning love. A single scoop is a meal unto itself. Hunter, no matter what the outcome of our struggle is, you have not given up on me. That is a bond that carries beyond words and worlds.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Good day, Hunter.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Time to take it to the next level. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Peace.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
What? You are here to ask me something?
Your portals, how exactly do they work?
I wave my sword, it rips a hole through space-time, and you walk through it. What else do you want to know?
I sense sarcasm.
I sense you're not going to drop this.
Perceptive.
I like people who don't take no for an answer, so I'll give you the short version. I use my sword to create circles of light called stepping discs.
And these discs are the portals we use to teleport?
Basically. They also double as a party trick for birthdays.
You are joking.
What gave it away?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Ugh, reptilian.
Yep. My boots are still tight.
Parker still has to mix chemicals to make his webbing.